right, guys. Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome all you to this very special occasion, the APC graduation. My name is Michael Ortiz. I'm a probation supervisor for APC. I'm going to be your master of ceremonies. I got the short end of the straw on that. Before we start, I would like to invite the Kern Crossroads Facilities Honor Guard to present the flag salute. Thank you, Kern Crossroads Honor Guard. I want to begin by acknowledging this credible journey that has brought each of our graduates to this point. This isn't just a graduation. It is a celebration of commitment, resilience, and growth. Whether you're here as a graduate, a family member, a mentor, a staff member, or even a supporter, thank you for being part of this moment. Before we get into the festivities, I would like to invite Deputy Chief Victor Cotera up to the podium from a message from the executive branch team.
All right, well, welcome everybody. So first I want to say congratulations to our graduates, because that's what we're here for, so give them a big round of applause. Before I get started, I want to say a few thanks. So I want to thank our APC and APS staff for putting on this graduation. I mean, look around, they did an amazing job today like they did all the other years they've done. Just a great, outstanding job. And clap. I also want to thank them specifically for all the assistance and help they provided our graduates to help them get where they're at right now, in a really good place in their life and really set to do some great things. I also want to give thanks to our officers that are here that's showing their support, for coming out here and being here supportive for them right now and being supportive for them during their journey to get here. And lastly, I want to thank all the friends and family that are here. I know your presence means a lot to them, and usually you are the motivating factors for them to change in their lives. So thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting them through this journey. You can clap for yourselves too, it's okay. All right, today we're celebrating not just the completion of a program, but the beginning of a new chapter. Now let's be honest. To our graduates, when they first heard all the programs they were going to have to complete in this program, moral recognition therapy, thinking for a change, ethics, I don't think their first reaction was that of excitement. I don't think many of them said, yes, sign me up for all those hours of reflection, group sessions, and all the workbooks that I need to complete. I don't think any of them said that. In fact, I think many of the people through the years, and I'm sure our graduates are not too different, had to be strongly encouraged to show up. I was probably the first supervisor of this unit, and I know firsthand that sometimes we had to go out there to strongly encourage people to show up to class. But what was really amazing is even though they started the journey maybe skeptically or reluctantly, they stayed on course, and more importantly, they started a path to change. Through these programs, they have learned to think differently, not just to react, but to pause, to evaluate, to choose a better path, to look at their choices, their habits, their patterns, and ask hard questions of themselves. They learned how to recognize triggers, how to take ownership for their actions, and set goals for their future. They stopped blaming and started listening. And maybe the hardest of all, they started being honest with themselves. And that's no small task. It takes strength to admit when you're wrong, but it takes even more courage to change. These programs weren't just about checking boxes, they were about building something. It was about building a mindset and a foundation for the future. And while this graduation is not a finish line, it is an on-ramp to a better road. The work doesn't stop here, neither does their progress. They might not have everything figured out yet, but all they need to do is keep choosing the right path. Think before acting, say no when needed, and most importantly, surround themselves with people who lift them up. To the graduates, you have proven that change is possible. Now you have the tools, the insight, and more importantly, the strength to continue your change and to continue your journey. Hope doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it does mean that you believe there's something better ahead and that you're willing to put in the work to get there. And that's what today is about. To our graduates, if there's anything you remember from what I said, I want you to remember this, that you are not defined by the choices of your past, but by the decisions you make moving forward, because that defines who you are. You should be proud of yourself. This is not an easy road. This is not something that most people can do, but you've shown through your resilience, your dedication, you can do it. Like I said, I used to be the supervisor of this unit, and I used to go to these other graduations. I always tell the people that we dealt with, I never want to see you here again. Well, what really meant is I don't want to see you here because you have the tools to succeed. And that's really what it is. I want to see you come up to me, and I want you, and you go up to your officers, if you see them in the future, I want you to be able to tell them, hey, guess what? I finished my schooling. Hey, guess what? I started my business. Hey, guess what? I reconnected with my family. Hey, guess what? I've been sober for the past X amount of years. That's what we want to hear, and that's what we know you're going to be doing. You've accomplished a lot, and you got still a lot to accomplish, and I know you'll get there. So stand tall, be proud, and keep going. Congratulations to each one of you. You certainly earned it. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Katera. All right. Before we move forward, I want to take a moment to recognize some important individuals that made this program and today possible. First, I want to extend my appreciation to our Deputy Division Director, Brian Gaona, who is the visionary behind this successful program. Brian, go ahead and raise your hand. I know you're back there. There you go. A man, the myth, the legend back there. I appreciate your flexibility and trust in my staff and I. It's very much appreciated. I want to give a special shout out and thanks to my program specialist, probation program specialist, Janet, Annette, Isabel, Courtney, Amanda, Stephanie Jett, Caitlin, Stephanie Mejia, Tammy, and Shay. You guys have done a great job, and I know our participants are very thankful that you are in their lives. And also want to give another shout out to my senior probation officers, Stacy Crawford, Gregory Biddle, my line staff, Anthony Moore, and Gofin Infram. Appreciate your guys' dedication to this program. Your impact is everlasting in our graduates and in this program. And to the families, friends, and supporters, your encouragement have helped carry our graduates through their journeys. So please give yourself another round of applause. All right, graduates, you guys are looking at me like, hurry the heck up. So I'm gonna say something to you guys. Today is your day. Some of you guys began this journey with uncertainty. Some of you joined with big dreams and quiet determination. Regardless of your starting point, you showed up, you stuck with it, and you made it. You've learned new skills, you've grown. You have proven to yourself and to this community that transformation is always possible. and there's never too late to invest in yourself. So let's give a round of applause to the graduates for that. And I want you guys to remember this. Your story is still being written. This is just one powerful chapter in your life. So keep it moving, keep it going forward. Now to highlight some of the incredible journey and impact from this program, we're going to hear from some graduates that were voted in by our probation specialists that felt like their journey was one to remember. So first, I'd like to bring up Phylicia Mitchell. Yeah, no worries.
My bad, you guys. Thank you. Okay. Oh. Just give me a second. I got it. Okay. So hi everybody, my name's Phylicia. I just wanted to share a little bit about my journey or whatever. Before APC, I was living an unhealthy lifestyle, doing drugs, away from my family, and going to jail and to prison. I reached out to my probation officer, and I let her know I was tired of the way I was living and that I wanted a better life. So she got me a bed at a sober living home, and she gave me a referral to APC. I went to APC with an open mind, went to class, and actually listened and applied what I learned in my life. The staff were a major part of my success, always checking on me and noticing when I was struggling, making sure they shared the resources they had available to help me to get myself back on track, always rooting for me and doing everything they could to guide me in the right direction. I gained a better way of thinking and problem solving, also learned techniques to help me through my recovery process. I started to care about myself and where I wanted to go in life. I enrolled and still attend college, got my driver's license back, and started rebuilding relationships with my family. I am not perfect, life is still hard, but I've become stronger and have shown myself I can succeed. And if I can do it, anyone can. So we got this.
Let's give a hand for Phylicia. Great. Our next person, he's staring at me right now like, man, who's this? Jose Gonzalez.
Hello everybody, my name is Jose Gonzalez. Before I came to APC, I got out of jail and I went to a victory home, so I thank God for my salvation. When I came here, I came thinking, man, I gotta go to these classes again and do this, but I came this time focused because God talked to me and told me, you know what, son, it's time for you to change. So I came over here with an open heart. I came over here willing to do what they asked me to do. I came here, writing notes, going back home, and before I went to sleep, I studied my work, I continue doing it every day because I don't want to live that life no more, and then one day I went to work and an incident came through and I used the tools that they gave us here and it worked. So when I came back, I went ahead and I told Janet, I told Janet, you know what, these classes really do work, and so I kept on coming with just wanting more of the studies that they were giving us. And I started telling the guys, you know what, if you guys come to these classes, come with an open heart and mind, knowing that this is going to work, because we sometimes come here and thinking, we're just going to go to class or we're going to get violated and just go home and don't take no notes. But, I encourage these people, just take notes and it's really going to help, and I'm grateful for this APC. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jose. I'd like to invite Kimberly Evans up to the front.
Hello everybody, my name is Kimberly Evans, and I first of all want to take a moment to thank my family that I'm so undeserving of here with me tonight. It means the world. This gentleman was talking about God. God is good. Saturday at 2:30, I was involved in a rollover accident. And while they were putting staples in my head, the doctor looked at my mom and said, do you believe in God? She said, absolutely. She said, it's a miracle your daughter's even here today. So I'm very blessed and honored to be here. So I'm just going to go into my little speech. How was I when I started APC? I was angry, broken, caught between change, and what's the point? I was emotional because of the unknown and remained with a tough exterior while the inside of me was crying for help. Tired of failure and disappointment and great remorse for the things that I had done and didn't do. I know I cannot go back and change a damn thing. Full of guilt and shame and sadness is the person I have been, is not who I am at all. But it's who and what I hated the most. Tired of masking up to fall yet another short day, I definitely would not be up here speaking for you today. How am I now? Healing from the drug abuse, learning to see no matter what brought me to all the chaos. I need to heal and realize that I am old enough to make my own decisions and to want more out of life. I am spending a lot of time with my precious mom, who I have hurt beyond words. She is my angel. I am trying to communicate with my family and fix our little special relationships that I sabotaged long ago with my stupid behavior. How has APC impacted my life? APC has taught me for every action there is a consequence. In a split decision, the choices that I make can affect me and the people I love. APC has taught me to control my temper because temper equals jail for me. Relapse and wrong choices of words. I have learned to say no to old places, people, and things. These are the tools to the road of change and growth. My feelings are valid, and it's okay to be emotional. What has been my biggest takeaway from APC? Life is all about the decisions we make. And the things may not always work out, and they may get tough. But I basically have the choices to sink or swim with everything I have. And to take accountability, not for my brokenness, but learning to be the best me through it. What has APC taught me about myself? That it is important to be accepted by people and trusted. It has taught me how to let go of my anger and take baby steps and become a better communicator on my feelings. I take walks if I'm feeling stressed or overwhelmed. APC has taught me to be in touch with my emotions and have the courage, confidence, and strength so it is possible to change. And that I am a better version of me. I am looking forward to getting back the person that everyone loves, not a clown in just a circus. In closing, I would like to say it has been nice to have people teaching a class that actually cares about our well-being and goes to bat for the people that most people have given up on. Other people assume we will not change. We're always just going to end up back in the system. Stephanie and Janet, just to mention a few, actually believe there's a chance we can change. The love and compassion and honesty they have brought to each and every class did not go unnoticed, but instead made me realize that there are people out there that will not give up on us. My probation officer was one of them. Thank you to each and every one of you. You have made a difference in my life, and I'm sure a lot of other ones. You are awesome.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate the guys sharing their journey. Phylicia, Jose, Kimberly, let's give one more hand for all three of them for sharing their journey. Next up, I'd like to invite probation specialist Caitlin McMahon, who will be speaking on behalf of the probation specialists who have a special message for you graduates.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you all who have joined us to celebrate our graduates. My name is Caitlin McMahon, and I am one of the specialists here at the Adult Program Center. Today, I want to take time to acknowledge and congratulate all of our participants who are part of our 2025 graduation. We have had the pleasure of working with all of you. We are beyond proud of each and every one of you. We have seen immense growth through the program, from the why do I have to be here, to your first hesitant role play. Finally, to having some of the most deep and meaningful conversations in class and during your epic sessions. We know it hasn't been easy. We have seen you all navigate through difficult life situations. We've watched you be vulnerable, make choices more aligned with your goals, and we've watched you stay committed to your growth. I want to remind you to always keep that growth in mind. Remember your sacrifice. Remember how good it feels to reach your goals. Remember how proud all of us are of you in this room. Today we celebrate you, your accomplishments and your sacrifices, your determination and your resilience to keep showing up and progressing forward. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Caitlin. Now I'd like to invite Senior Deputy Probation Officer, Gregory Biddle, and Probation Specialist Courtney Alvarez, who are going to present the awards for outstanding achievements.
Good evening. Can you guys all hear me? There we go. All right, first we're going to start off with our Perseverance Award. Today we're going to recognize Ms. Phylicia Mitchell for showing us what it truly means to persevere. Phylicia's journey is a powerful example of resilience, courage, and inner strength. After going through a relapse, she didn't let it stop her. She completed both her probation and the APC program. And what's even more powerful is that she chose to keep showing up, continuing with APC for 8 more months on her own after she got off probation, right?
Yeah.
She found a sober living environment, secured the funding herself, and is now attending Bakersfield College. Phylicia's path hasn't been easy, but she's met every challenge with courage and commitment. Her story is a real reminder that growth is possible when you keep pushing forward. Phylicia, keep pushing forward and keep succeeding. You have so much ahead of you. Keep making yourself and your family very proud.
Thank you.
Phylicia, can you stay right over and take a picture real fast? For me.
Oh,
Straight back.
Thank you.
congratulations. All right, the next we have is our Outstanding Achievement Award. Today we're going to recognize Mr. Jose Gonzalez. Please come up. So today we recognize Mr. Jose Gonzalez for the Outstanding Achievement Award. Jose has shown us what hard work, determination, and discipline can do for one's life. Jose started the program ready for a change. He had many trials along the way, but faced every one of them with his goals in mind. Time and time again, he continued to raise the bar for himself. While attending Victory Outreach, he became staff, led, and soon became a director within the program. His words of encouragement and positive influence not only made an impact on his peers, but also with the staff here. His drive and determination to succeed is contagious, his hunger for growth. We are so excited to see where life will take him, as well as he has a story to share. Jose, the sky's the limit. Keep pushing, and remember your words have purpose. Lastly, we have the award for perfect attendance. Julio Diaz. Julio was enrolled in the APC program on October 16th, 2024, and immediately showed enthusiasm to enroll in our 17-week Cognitive Behavioral Interventions for Substance Use class. Julio began the class on December 2nd, 2024, and completed class on April 16th of 2024 with perfect attendance. He also had 10 epic sessions with his assigned specialist, Annette, that he did not miss nor was he late to them. Julio was referred to Kern Community College District for utility line clearance arborist, to which he completed and received several certificates for. Congratulations. Congratulations to the recipient. At this time, I'd like to call up Deputy Chief Victor Cotera. Oh, there he is. Looking for you in the back. All right, now it's time to call out the individual graduates. Javier Vinica. Mr. Kristen Andrea. Irvon Bryant. Julio Diaz. Miss Kimberly Evans. Julio Diaz. Now, Miss Kimberly Evans. Miss Evans. Juan Fierro. Remedios Gamboa. Rodolfo Gomez. Jose Gonzalez. Raul Mejia. Luis Marcel. Phylicia Mitchell. Allie Moore. LaJean Relaford. Thomas Sanchez. Christopher Sandoval. Ms. Chantel Kern. Eli Valencia. We would also like to recognize the following individuals who also met the requirements to attend the Adult Program Center graduation, but were unable to attend this evening. We have Johnny Vasquez, Sergio Alsua, Evan Bernard, Jasmine Coffey, Israel Estrada, Andrew Guillen, Trayshawn Long, Ronald Mallory, Rafael Mendez, and Robert Portillo. Congratulations, everyone. Mr. Ortiz.
Thank you, Gregory. All right, so the ceremony is close to, we're about to bring the ceremony to a close. There's some things I want to say. Give a special shout out to our live performers, Speakeasy. Give them a round of applause. Also to our current Crossroads senior cook, Benjamin Gomez, and his team who made the awesome dinner you guys are about to eat right now. Lastly, to the graduates, I want to leave you with this. The road you have traveled wasn't easy, but you walked it anyway. And the path ahead, which is still unknown, is full of new opportunities. You have proven you have what it takes to keep going. So keep growing, keep showing up for yourself and your future. And on behalf of all of us today, congratulations. We're all proud of you. Let's give them one more round.